Joining us now is Carly Moore, the Director of Community Impact at Share Detroit. Carly, thanks for being with us on this Giving Tuesday.
Hi, Tyler. Thank you so much for having me.
Appreciate having you on. It's a great day to go to sharedetroit.org and explore some of the many, and I mean many, 300 plus charities and nonprofits on that website. Whatever cause or whatever different initiative you may be supportive of, there's probably a charity or nonprofit right here in Michigan that you can support and help people right here in your local community.
Definitely. The whole idea of Share Detroit is just I'm so proud of it, to be able to provide a platform to our community where individuals, regardless of where you're located, what age you are, you can go on Share Detroit, filter by things you're passionate about, like causes that resonate with you, find a local organization that's doing the work, hitting the pavement, and find ways that you can support them. So it's not just monetary donations, although Giving Tuesday, monetary donations are always appreciated. We also have Amazon wish lists, volunteer opportunities, and events. So we really want to make giving accessible to all of Metro Detroit.
More information, of course, can be found on sharedetroit.org. Navigate down the middle of the page, but on the left side, and you'll see there find a nonprofit section where you can learn more about each and every one of these 321 charities and nonprofits. You can also learn more about volunteer opportunities, attending events that support these organizations, as well as ways that you can shop directly for these organizations and get some items for them off their wish lists that may be very important in their missions. All of that is at sharedetroit.org, sharedetroit.org. And Carly, just speak about how Share Detroit and this initiative has grown, especially in the last couple of years, as the pandemic has mostly subsided and it still has an impact, of course, on our communities, but not maybe necessarily as much as before, but also as these charities and nonprofits, much like our business community is, and much like our individuals too, are recovering from the financial impact and the other impacts of the pandemic.
Yeah, this year, Giving Tuesday, I feel like is more important than ever. With the ongoing health crisis and everything in today's society, funds are tight with nonprofits, and Giving Tuesday has been around for a while. And with Share Detroit, we launched a year and a half ago. We really wanted to focus on bringing Giving Tuesday to our local community and finding those local organizations that are really helping Metro Detroit, making our community a great place to live, shining a spotlight on those smaller grassroots organizations. We started Share Detroit, we launched February of last year, really in the height of the pandemic with just over 20 nonprofits. So to be here Giving Tuesday 2022 with over 320 nonprofits to choose from, I'm just so proud and so excited for all the good that we can do today.
And just how important is this time of the year? Of course, Giving Tuesday is a big day for financial donations to charities and nonprofits, not just here in Michigan, but around the country and around the world. But really, this time of the year, as you get toward the end of the year, toward the holidays, people wanting to, put those last donations in by the end of the year to get them on their 2022 taxes and tax returns as write-offs and all that. Just how important is this time of the year to charities and nonprofits for their operations in this year and in the year ahead?
It's huge. This time of year is really where a lot of nonprofits get the bulk of their funding for the year ahead. So going into 2023, nonprofits are already planning what they need, how much they need in order to really support their cause moving forward into the year ahead. So for year-end giving, nonprofits, they're wrapping up the year, wrapping up their hard work, and really just trying to fundraise, show the community all the hard work they've done and why their work is so vital. So, especially in 2022, nonprofits are getting hit really hard with, inflation and everything that's affecting them. So if you have, it doesn't matter if it's $5, $100 or more, every dollar to a local nonprofit helps and it makes a huge impact. So I definitely encourage local community members to go out and find an organization that, again, you're passionate about and develop that relationship with them.
We're joined by Carly Moore, the Director of Community Impact at Share Detroit, on today's edition of the Megacast. You can find more information on Share Detroit, as well as all 321 and counting charities and nonprofits supported on that platform at sharedetroit.org. Sharedetroit.org is the place to go for all of that information. And Carly, of course, it's difficult financial times for a lot of individuals. Not everybody can donate directly to help pad the coffers of these different charities and nonprofits, but there's so many other bits and pieces of information that are provided by these nonprofits and by Share Detroit on your website. Speak to how Share Detroit, this effort, this website of yours at sharedetroit.org, helps people to find a variety of different ways that they can help nonprofits and charities in our local area.
Thank you. That's a great question. So, sharedetroit.org, we're completely unbiased and neutral and completely randomized. So, when you go to sharedetroit.org, you really have the autonomy to filter by causes, location, what's important to you. And then we show you the nonprofits that have self identified as dealing with those specific causes and things like that. So you can then look at this list, click on the nonprofit profiles, read a little bit about what they do, and then see the ways that they've chosen that say that they need help. So if they have a wish list, you can purchase items off of that. And we totally recognize that this time of year can be difficult, not just for nonprofits, but for the greater community. So, Share Detroit as an organization, as a nonprofit, has partnered with three local businesses to, we've raised $16,000. So, we're actually giving away $1,000 to 16 different nonprofits today just to, spread the love and do good in our community.
Yeah, we'll have Anthony Martinez also on the program on this Share of Detroit on this Giving Tuesday edition of the MegaCast. He'll be coming up from Quality Roots to talk about their partnership with Share Detroit as well. At the moment, we are joined by Carly Moore, the Director of Community Impact at Share Detroit, on today's edition of the MegaCast. Carly, you also have a Giving Tuesday matching program that is ongoing. Tell us about that and how not only people's participation in this Giving Tuesday today, but can help these organizations, but how it can really go even further than their donations.
Yeah, I sort of touched on it, but I would love to elaborate. So that $16,000 that we raised courtesy of Quality Roots, Wireless Vision, and Third Act, nonprofits who have worked or today are working to spread the word about Giving Tuesday Detroit specific, our local community movement. They are letting us know, hey, we promoted this on social media, we promoted it on our website. And then from that list of participating nonprofits, we're choosing 16 of them to win $1,000 each, which is really cool because it doesn't matter if you're an all volunteer run organization or one of the bigger nonprofits in Michigan. It's open to everyone who wants to help support this local movement. And it's really just our way as a nonprofit to show the nonprofits that we're here to support them. So if they don't necessarily get a ton of community donations today, maybe this $1,000 from Share Detroit and our community partners will, help offset some of their costs at the end of the year going into 2023.
Carly, anything else that we should be keeping an eye out for or be considering on this Giving Tuesday from your organization or your partnering charities and nonprofits?
Yeah, I think just, there is no gift that's too small. Every dollar goes a long way. And especially with these grassroots organizations, some you might not have even heard of. I really encourage the community to, even if you're not really interested in giving or, you don't think you're able to this year, just go to sharedetroit.org, browse through over 300 nonprofits, and you might find one that, tugs at your heartstrings. And maybe you don't give money today if you're not able to, but you can volunteer and attend an event in the future. Maybe you don't feel comfortable donating just $5, but you can buy an item off of their wish list. So there's really no wrong way to give. And again, no gift too small. So I just encourage the community to go out, see some of these organizations that are really hitting the pavement, doing the work in our community, and let's just support Metro Detroit and make our community even stronger and even better.
ShareDetroit.org is the place to go to find all 321 charities and nonprofits currently supported on the Share Detroit platform, as well as many more to come. Carly, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me, Tyler. This was great.